Now, coming to what is normal now, a future and what is coming up, the future of the software careers in the age of generating AI. Now, generative AI has rapidly transformed software development. Now, there is a famous saying that is AI going to take away our job? Right? No. So the people who are aware of AI will stay, but people who are right, I mean, or people who are kind of enabling themselves with AI, there is no reason that they should be fearing. And also, not only that, AI would create a lot of other new jobs as well, right? So these are all cliched pointers. Now, today's AI tools can generate code, debug application, write test cases, create documentation, and even assist with the system design. So while some routine programming tasks are becoming automated, organizations are simultaneously increasing investment in AI powered software, cloud computing, cybersecurity, data engineering, and intelligent automation. Now, rather than replacing the software professionals, the industry appears to be redefining the skills needed for future engineers. So, with this, my question to Ms. Chakraborty would be, with generative AI now capable of writing code, testing application, and automating development tasks, should student be worried about the future of the software career? Because they are kind of thinking that, okay, what should I do with programming if AI is doing the programming for me? So, how would you like to address this situation? Over to you, ma'am.
This is a very good question, and it is coming all and all from various areas, from the industry as well as from academicians. And the entire buzzword of AI has become such that, in fact, our various stakeholders, if you say, if we talk about parents also, they are also in this humdrum and they come and they are speaking like, we always want, if anything of AI is what they are wanting. Now, what I heard from the speakers already in this particular discussion board, a very good point came out from this discussion as of now is, we must return, or we must not return actually, we must actually stick to our basics. I think this is a very, very important thing which is touching each and every industry, and it is touching each and every one of us. When I talk to my students during my classes, or I talk to professionals also who have just joined the industry, they are also coming into this fix. And they keep on telling that Claude is coming. Already Anthropic has come, and Table 5 was like raging in the market. People were like, everything's gone. I mean, the I'll talk about the diaspora of I mean, the industry here in India is mostly service oriented. Now, the entire industry is also shaking as to what is to be the next thing. Like, are we going to remain in this service industry, or are we going to move on? So,
Absolutely.
where are we going to move on? Yes. So, where are we actually going to move on? And again, if the industry is shaking and thinking, where are we going to move on? I'll tell you, the academics is shaking much, much more,
Correct.
because we people are actually trying to build money. Actually, the industry will face this at a later stage, but
Right.
academics are facing it at a very early on stage.
Agree.
Now, when we are trying to place our students, why I'm talking about this, we deal with computer science.
True.
So, computer science students coming to us, maybe they are very good graders also,
Hmm.
getting very good grades. They are very good coders also. But the idea is, what happens to those good coders? So, the essence is what we are now trying to instill among students is that, whatever history of technology, if we go through every major innovation, let's say we have moved from high level programming languages to cloud computing or whatever
Right.
it has automated certain tasks.
Correct.
Obviously, these tools were brought in order to automate things
Hmm.
and in order to make things faster. Now,
Optimize.
software,
Yeah.
yes, correct. Optimize is the correct word. So we are thinking of software careers, but I'm telling you, very on a very positive footnote, that software careers are going to grow.
Hmm.
Grow in what sense? That means, see, GenAI is a powerful tool. Now, if you use it as a tool, and skilled people normally use it as a tool, if it is used as a tool, fine. However, if we think that everything, whatever we want can be generated with AI code, yes, it is. But what students need or developers in modern times need to understand is that user requirements. Then we talk about system architecture.
Correct.
Then trade-offs like security trade-offs, then communicating with stakeholders. Now, these all things are totally human. Now, generative AI can assist us on automating our code or writing test cases, debugging applications for us. So it makes our work much more faster and things become much more easier on part of the coders. But what coders need to do, or what software engineering professionals have to do, is they have to evolve. And how are they going to evolve? Is they have to touch their basics and they must have very good communication skills
Correct.
so that they can address as to what the customer is actually wanting. Now, what the customer is going to say is that since I'm going to bill you, they also know the fraud is here, and anything which was done is, let's say, 30 days of billable hours is now, let's say it's done in 5 hours or 2 hours or whatever. So they will be now thinking on those roads. So if they are asking logically that if things have to be done fast, fine, you have all the tools. In fact, the organizations are also providing tools to the people who are going to work with it. So you have to be very good with these tools. That means you have to know how to use these tools. Copy pasting will not always help because you have to sense out. Because whatever the LLMs are generating, we have seen now LLMs hallucinate or
Hmm.
AI hallucination. Now, what happens is that what LLMs are generating, experts need to understand whether it is correct, whether it is correctly defined and correctly brought about. So you have to have experts who will be finding out areas where these hallucinations are taking and how to move out from those hallucinations. So I
Brilliant.
feel there is nothing to worry on this sense, but again, you cannot be complacent also. You have to evolve, and as it is, history says that survival of the fittest. So this is the time, correct time, right time for computer science engineers or people who are going to come to this profession or students coming to it. I believe they need to innovate and ideate out and think about in a different perspective.
Excellent. Now, you brought a very good point, Ms. Chakraborty, that communication, right? So, which we typically call writing a good prompt. Now, we know that there are a lot of low code, no code tools available, and these days, right, AI can generate the entire tool, but ultimately, you need to understand the customer problem and articulate it properly so that,
True.
right, the entire logic can be built by AI and can be so. Communication will become a very, very important skill, and prompt is essentially going to be a very important skill that, in fact, we have seen that, right, at our age, those who are having non-com science, we did not even learn because people are kind of having that anxiety in mind. Okay, after 45 years, do we need to write Python? Absolutely not required. You just articulate your problem statement correctly, write the prompt correctly, what is your expectation, etc., etc. And with these kind of Gemini Assist and many other things are available, right? I'm not trying to pick any particular tool. The entire application can be built. So people who are having very good domain knowledge and as well as good communication skills, so they should not worry as well, right? So now, very good point, very good point. Thank you so much. Like, we'll come back again on this one.